observed from the Thursday we came here, your humility, your simplicity, your love and commitment for the kingdom work. The Lord bless and strengthen you in Jesus' name. Thank all the members of Glory, the Arena of Glory, for availing us the opportunity to use this place. Tell you that I have been revived myself, because for a couple of months I've really been so many activities. So for me, coming out here is a time of refreshing. So I want to thank all of you. We've had some very wonderful time on Thursdays when our sister CHMI kind of very solemn ministration on love. I was touched. Our sister Odell came and released fire in our bones. So it's been powerful. I've been trying to see how I can ascend to a degree of 9,800 degrees. That will put the devil to flee. Praise the Lord. Today, we'll be doing some life teaching. Sometimes I'll just tell myself, don't preach, just teach. But usually you don't have control over yourself. I really want us to grab some things. So I just leave myself in God's hands, whichever way He directs. Let me appeal to us to, I'm not going to take much of your time, but it's very important for me to let you know that God owns all our time. You know, most times we want, because of our agendas, our plans, which we never imagined that those plans can be thwarted in a second. I like to be in a hurry to hurry out. For me, the best place to stay is God's presence. I never get tired. Because if God is limited to attending to all by time, we will not be alive today. He's always there for us. So let's try to regulate our mind so we can receive. Because once we are distracted about the time I ought to have been out of this place, that is the end of receiving. And God is awesome. Thank you. And God is awesome. Now, one day we went out. I haven't started. One day, myself and my wife, we went out. My children were much younger then. So when we got into their house, my third son was inside their rooms. Everywhere was scattered. He just gathered everything from the wardrobe, everything. I said, Gideon, why are you scattering the house? Why have you scattered the room? He said, Daddy, if I don't scatter it, I cannot repair it. That was his part. And that was a strong message. Said, to repair the room, I need to scatter it. Does that make sense? Over time, I've come to realize that before the word of God will package it, will scatter you first. Any word that does not bruise you, scatter you, it can never make you. If you receive God's word and it just keep you so cool, so comfortable, and he said, ride on pastor, and some people will blow away so pure. Sorry for you. The word that heals will bruise first. Jesus Christ, he said, was bruised so that you can be healed. And he is the word. It must bruise you. It will first offend you. You know, in John chapter 6. Jesus turned back after he told them, the bread, any man who does not eat of me and does not drink my blood, he is not fit for the kingdom. And he said, are you offended at my sins? The word of God must, capital underline, offend you first before it reforms you. So, once we come here, no apologies. Once we come here, no apologies. Because here, your name is not written, but your name is here. Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
When we were coming, I was telling Pastor Jeff that what I told my members, I said to them, I know there are churches when rapture takes place. Some congregation will beat their pastor, beat and smite the pastor. You hear the truth from her, you didn't tell her the truth.
Yes.
You heard the truth from her, now we're left behind. I said to them, God forbid that I will miss heaven. But if for any reason that will never exist, I miss rapture, nobody will lay a finger on me because I told them the truth. Praise the Lord. Keyboard, just get close to your keyboard. I like taking in some worship before I start. If you don't mind, just join in. Let's stand up. There's a song that's been bubbling in my spirit. It's an Igbo song. That song my auntie that brought me up years back. I was small. We were singing this song, in the kitchen and all of that. But somehow, oh my God, recently the song came back into my spirit. I will just give you interpretation of the song before I just sing it. It simply said, it is you, O Lord, it is you, the Lamb of God. It is you who was slain. It is you, the Lamb of God, that heals. It is you, the Lamb of God, to deliver. Abugi, 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 Maturuchiku. Abugi, 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 Maturuchiku. Abugi oneguru negobe, Abugi maturuchiku, Abugi onenagoria, Abugi maturuchiku. My God, don't miss heaven. Abugi, Abugi, Abugi maturuchiku, Abugi. Abugi maturuchiku, Abugi onenagoria, Abugi maturuchiku, Abugi onemuru negobe, Abugi maturuchiku. Thank you, Lord. Chawaguta. Abugi maturuchiku, Abugi maturuchiku, Abugi, Abugi, Abugi maturuchiku, Abugi onemuru negobe, Abugi maturuchiku. Thank you, Father. Lord, come again because of what you did on the cross. ready for my sake. Lord, may your word bruise and heal us today. Amen. Visit us in your own times, Lord. May we not struggle with you, Lord. The soon coming King, the everlasting Father. Glorify Jesus, Holy Spirit, in every house today. Let Jesus be enthroned in your house today. Thank you, Lord. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. You be seated. Now, I just picked up an overview. Not far from here, there was a park we saw. It's a large crowd of people shopping, drinking tea. Human beings. They have no time for God because they have everything that they need, so they don't need God. So I just remembered that this book, at the back of this book, I have one book that is indicated they are coming soon. And the title of that book is Surviving in a Lost World. Surviving in a lost world. We're living in a lost world. And it's not easy to survive. When I mean survive, I'm not talking about being alive, physically going out. I mean surviving to be with your Creator, to see Him. You need some extraordinary visitation. I started writing the book some 4 years ago. I stopped only at chapter 4. I have all the chapters. The devil won't let me settle that till right. But I will finish the book. I'll finish it before that. Amen. Today we're going to go through a series. It's a long series. Just stop somewhere today, wherever the time permits us. Then we'll have opportunity. I'm told probably I'll be here on Sunday. Then we'll go through. All to the glory of God. Let me draw an analogy before we go into the scripture. Let me use an illustration of marriage, husband and wife. A man suddenly realized that he needs to get a wife, he needs to marry. And he go and said, either by prayer or whatever. And eventually found a lady. And all the arrangements are there. Deep down in his heart, this man desires to have a wife that will make him happy. Be very comfortable. Share fellowship, share partnership. And he gets that woman into the house. Because in our own culture, it is the man that marries a woman. In India, it is the woman that marries the man. And you have the woman in the house. And suddenly this man begins to misbehave. You say, sit here. She gets onto that place. And everything that you desire is opposite. How will you react? How will you react? Of course, you're going to be badly offended. Because you go out with this your wife. All the thing you have is opposite. She becomes an object of shame to you. So you keep doctoring, you keep doing everything that you can. At least to bring her to conform to the original desire for which you went after her. 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 31. I've laid the foundation of the message. 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 31.
I read it. Whether therefore ye eat or drink, or whatsoever ye do, do all to the glory of God.
Yeah, something. In Genesis, the account of creation, Genesis chapter 1, verse 31, the Bible tells us when God had created everything, then introduced man, then he behold and he said, it is very good. For each of the stages of creation, God will say, and he looked at it and he saw it was good. But when humanity that was made in his image and likeness was introduced to all the things that he created, he added very good, perfect. Because man was created as a representation of him. So here Paul says to us that whatever you do, whether it is food, don't even to food. And that's the commonest thing that everyone, if you must be alive, you must have food to eat. That even the food you eat, it must give glory to God. I'm telling you serious. Perhaps you say, I use my money to buy the food, just touch it and throw it away, and there are people hungry somewhere. God said, even detail of the food, it has to bring glory to my name. You don't own yourself. I don't own myself. I will just close my eyes. I will just say, sometimes you don't have a story. You don't have a storyline that makes you to serve God like a mad person. But I have a storyline. There's no reason for me to be here, to be in the church. Because I told you first day that I was brought up in a palace. Kings. Traditionally kings, they are custodian of all the deities. All the deities, they are custodians. I served the king. I was an animal bearer of the king. During festivals, when the event is the festival music, different dancing group, when they just at the critical moment when the king will not come out, when the king is about to emerge, to come to meet the chiefs. This is not the type of chief. The king, I mean the king of a kingdom. Myself, one other Amobiara, we will be in the inner chamber with the king. We see him, all his movements. All the dancing drum will be hearing from us, and we are right inside the inner chamber. At the peak of the occasion, the king take one step, we take. One here, one here. We come out with the king. And the king steps out. Use the back. And step out. You don't see the face of the king with ease. He stepped out the back. When it turns everywhere, the rhythm of the music will change. Then he will move from one shrine to the other, one shrine to the other, one shrine to the other. We're there. Before the chief, we will go in and be the band. I go to various deities. I was deeply involved in the service of the shrines. I was involved. So how could I find myself here? Can't you see that I have reason to do what I'm doing here? It's an honor. So I told you that when it comes to this, I know where it brought me from. You came from a very solo environment, but I know where it brought me from. And I don't want to gamble with it. I don't want. If he never showed me his love, I would have been in the village drinking. The king is dead. His son has taken over the throne, and his son is a pastor.
Wow.
His son is a pastor. All the shrine before the king died, he removed all the shrine, all the deities all the Juju festival, he canceled all of them and he threw Jesus in that town. When the son came, as the council God was incubating his son somewhere later, when the father, he came and stepped into a clean terrain. That's what God can do. Paul says, whatever you do, do all to his glory. I started preaching. I said, I'm not going to preach. Please, let's go through it. Hello, operator. We can preach it from here today. Let's get through the introduction. Paul writing to the church in Corinth, in chapter 4. 1 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 1 and 2. Paul says, it is required as stewards. 1 Corinthians chapter 4. Listen to it. Let a man so consider us as servants of Christ and stewards of the mysteries of God. Verse 2. Moreover, it is required in stewards that one be found faithful. We're servants and we're stewards. Faithfulness is ultimate desire of God. For whatever thing is entrusted to you, God said, you must be faithful. So, today as stewards, our faithfulness must be critically analyzed and measured whether it is really unto God, the Almighty Father, or unto men of God. I'm going to be a pastor. So when I'm talking servants. Is it unto God or unto men of God? Because today, what we hear, of course, most of us were from Africa. You hear, my papa, my mama. That's what is trending. My papa says so. The word of God says, hey, my papa says see. He will take the word of the papa. When loyalty has been drifted, very, very questionable. But God says, faithfulness as stewards unto God. Thank you for changing that. Another area of our faithfulness have been drawn is our denomination. There's a denominational pride. Denominational pride. Once you mention, people join some churches because of the name of the church. The name of the church. And when they come, with due respect to one or two denominations I'm going to mention here. Before, it used to be deeper life. If you're not in deeper life, you don't belong to God's kingdom. But there are two names that is very prominent: redeemed and winners. If you are not a redeemed, if you are not a winners, you are an outcast. Denominational pride. So a prostitute walks into the place and there's an umbrella, a canopy of denomination. Pride goes with it. That's enough, provided I belong to that place. Some also, it is based on personal gains. What will I gain from there? Some people are in ministry because of the gain. They're probably looking for a husband. They don't want to look at that. I see there are a lot of young men there. Or looking for a wife. They're beautiful girls in that place. That's what I brought you to that place. It is not faithfulness to God. It is what you want to gain. Some are looking for a job. I remember in our church, used to have a brother, he's late now, wonderful brother. The brother so liberal. God used him, so much in the building of that tower in our ministry. God used that man. He was just there to empower people, give people job. He worked with Shell. So people heard that this engineer Campbell used to give people job. So people were coming flooding to our church. One day called him was going to give his greeting specially, and at the close, I'm looking for job. And he was happy there. When he got to a point, I said, no, don't do that. Anyone that comes to you, refer him to me. I must scream them because I have faithful brethren in the church who are job labor and never spoke out to say me because they are not there because of job. We must identify them and give them job. Others jumping because they need jobs. So when they come, you bring them to me. I say this one, no. Well, let's lead them. Let's just lead them. Let's see whether they are going to stand the test of time before they can do anything for them. Steadfastness, faithfulness. So to God it's very crucial how and to whom our servanthood and targeted to please. It's very critical. You know, when we come and we lift up our hands and say, Lord, I love you, He will test the Lord. You jump and you down, you will test it. Even when you are given to hell with you and your money. Silver and gold belongs to who? Belongs to God. So God will test everything you are doing in the loyalty. Doing all things to the glory of God. So from our test, what admonishes that we do everything to the glory of God. Otherwise, the grace we receive will be in this 2 Corinthians chapter 6 verse 1. 2 Corinthians chapter 6 verse 1. Let's read that. 2 Corinthians chapter 6. We then as workers together with him also plead with you not to receive the grace of God in vain. Now to serve God, it is as a result of the grace He has provided for you. Whatever thing you find yourself doing in the house of God, it is based on the availability of grace. Least any man should boast. But not that danger is this. If God has given you grace for a responsibility in the church, and you look at it and you start back and say, the way I'm looking at this church now, if I bring out this thing out, I know I have the capacity to do it. If I step out and start doing this church will start growing, and all the glory will be to Pastor Dave. I will not do it. Are you hearing me? People say it and people act it. As long as it's not my name that is being mentioned, I will hold it because it will not be glorifying Dave and nobody will know about me. There's no problem. The grace we receive in this world is for the honor of the grace. He needs to reap of what has invested. Look, our God is the wisest investor. He's the wisest investor. You don't know that? There's no businessman like God. God does not deposit his blessings, his gift upon mediocres. He assesses you. Just look at what they're able to do. God have assessed you, but when you become foolish, like what we read in Matthew chapter 25, verse 45, that who then is a wise and faithful servant, whom his master has given an assignment to feed and in due season. He said, if that evil servant say in his heart that the master is delays, that he begin to beat them and work out of it, God will say, okay, you, I'll tell you on the child. We're going to look at a list of things you do, giving God glory or putting His glory at stake. In Isaiah chapter 40, all glory is due to me. So you want to take glory. Who am I? Who am I? In a twinkling of an eye, your breath is taken away. And all of those boasting is gone. All of those boasting. So let's quickly look at a few we are going to take today. Number one, the words we speak. The words we speak. A man is known and sex addressed by his words. John chapter 6, verse 3 said, Jesus said, for the words I speak, they are spirit and they are alive. So Paul said in Colossians chapter 4, verse 6, let your words be with grace, seasoned with salt, so you will know how to speak. There are people who don't know how to speak. And they are Christians. Oh, with apologies to our mothers and our sisters, women, you know their power is where? The power of women is here. By your words you are justified. By your words you are condemned. As a child of God that come to church, what are the language that comes out of your mouth? What do you speak? You speak like in Wari, we'll call it Agberu. Do you speak like an Agberu? I beg you, leave me there. Somebody wants to correct it. I beg you, leave me in. I wait till I like to use my body to. I don't speak broken now. Leave me, Jared. You are speaking somewhere. Perhaps you carry Bible and you go out for evangelism. And in a moment, you are just conversing with some brethren. And someone you just minister to had you speaking terrible language. You will turn back and say, that's what you do. You have become a roadblock to the kingdom. James chapter 3. Verse 6 to 11. Because we need to look at the scriptures to establish what I'm saying. James chapter.
I read in Jesus' name.
Amen.
And the tongue is a fire,
Yeah.
a word of iniquity. So is the tongue among our members, that is divided the whole body, and set it on fire the cause of nature, and is set on fire of hell.
Down to them.
For every kind of beast, and of birds, and of serpents, and of things in the sea is tamed, and has been tamed of mankind. But the tongue can no man tame. It is an unruly evil, full of deadly poison. Therewith bless we God, even the Father, and therewith curse we men, which are made after the similitude of God. Out of the same mouth proceeded blessing and cursing. My brethren, these things ought not so to be. Doth a fountain set forth at the same place sweet water and bitter?
Thank you. Do you know that a number of people have gone to grave before their time because of what people spoke to them? Because of what someone has opened his mouth or her mouth, more of her mouth. We have people who are experts in articulating words and say, look, I want the thing to pay him. They will arrange the thing, arrange more style than arrange. And when they pour it out, once the feeling goes, I don't care. I don't care. They plan it to bruise you. And at night, you are struggling with words that someone has pumped into your heart. Have you experienced that one? I have. Plenty. I have developed heart pain, heartache because of words. I've been doing like this. I've had things. But thank God for a healer. And God is a healer. Especially if you meant well for someone. And he misconstrued you entirely. And began to bruise and turn against you. James said the tongue, many things can be tamed. Look at those gigantic train, what have you, bosses. You have the wheel to can direct it. But the tongue here says a wall of fire. You just set it here, bam, then it starts spreading. Now, our tongue is designed to glorify God. That's why we must be very careful. Jesus said in Matthew chapter 12, from the 33 to 37, he said, for every idle word that a man speak, what happened? He will give account. And saying all of it because the coming of the Lord is so close. So close, so close, so close. That the church is in slumber. Because of false hope. There are a lot of us on the pulpits. We have given our members, provided them false hope. I don't easily, sorry, that's me. I don't easily use the word when we go to heaven. When we get to heaven, I don't easily because I could be terribly wrong. When we get to heaven. I mean, both me and the people when we get to heaven, how sure? How sure? I don't determine it. Because the Bible said, Paul said, Philippians chapter 2 from verse 12, he said, walk out your salvation with fear and trembling. I probably are going to meet you somewhere here. Let me not speak more about that. When we meet to a heaven, which heaven? Which one? You know, sometimes some people talk about heaven as if their heart is begging. Oh yes. We used to have a sister in our ministry. You know, we'll just come and I will look at her. Even if, but God has made us judges. Do you know that? God has made us judges. He has given us right. If He has given us the spirit to discern between good and evil. Go to Ezekiel chapter 2, 22, 23. God was saying that my shepherd could not teach them the difference between clean and unclean. It's our duty from here to tell you what is wrong and what is right. It's our duty. Angels will come to tell you we have taught. Though it is the word of God, you may not have the courage to accept it, but we must stand as a witness. And the sister will say, when we go to heaven, I have a lot of questions. I'm going to ask our Lord Jesus when we get to heaven. I say, me, I'm trembling. And you say you're going to ask Jesus question when you get to heaven. And I hear it over and over. I say, this people, they have spare key to heaven. Me, I don't have. I don't have. Because I've read Jesus say, I am the door. No man can enter the place. Maybe He has given some people privilege. Spare key, I don't have spare key. If I'm going to go through here, I know I must go by steps. False hope has made believers Christians to live anyhow. False assurance as if heaven is a supermarket. It's not. We better know it's not. It's not a supermarket where you just take up your euro and you walk into the place and as soon as you come in, the electronic door will open for you and enter. It's not. Get it right. Get it right. It's not. Heaven is not a supermarket. You're not qualified. You don't make it. No matter how influential you are. No matter. We have scriptures there, Proverbs chapter 12, verse 18, 22, and all of those things. I'm just going to touch. If you are close, you can wrap up. Let's read Revelation chapter 21, verse 8.
But the fearful and unbelieving, and the abominable, and murderers, and warmongers, and sorcerers, and idolaters, and all liars shall have their part in the lake, which burneth with fire and brimstone, which is the second death.
Thank you. I told you, the first that I used to have one distant relative, and he said, I don't think before I lie. He said, don't think to lie. Once he opens his mouth, it's lying. Because lie is a spirit. A lying spirit. And he said, all liars, we have that portion. Lie is lie. A lot of lie we don't consider. We have expunged it from the dictionary of lie. But you know, the Bible says that the Spirit of God is the candlestick in the heart of man. The candlestick. Look at this phone we have. These are handsets. The handset carries all your data. You make a call, you just every detail the time. You can't lie with it. Once you've done anything with the phone, he gives all the detail. It's there. God has a record. The Spirit of God in our heart is bears witness every idle word, including all the lie to save ourselves. They are going to stand against us on the day of judgment. But it's my husband. If I like my husband, it doesn't matter. Who says so? Who says so? All to the glory of God. Now, let me tell you, we did not borrow the life from God and say, give it to me. You know, you can go to car hire and you got a bus. It's just get the bus. I heard you saying, be careful not to, mess up this car because I have to return it the way they gave. Can you understand that? Can you understand that analogy? He paid to hire the vehicle. He is careful. How is it that the life God gave to you this one, you are not careful how you live it? How is it? They are not mindful. How is it that you misuse your tongue? You speak anyhow. Speak like unbeliever and you say you are a child of God. Which child of God? Who make you child of God? Who says so? I was telling them, look, I don't tune to any of these Christian channels on television. I don't TV and all because they don't tell us the truth. They don't. Some people are comfortable. How can abominable things be happening in God's presence and you just keep quiet? They don't tell you the truth. But one day the truth will be revealed. So, we are models. Jesus Christ is a specimen of the life we live. How we ought to talk is here. He said, let your yes be yes, and let your no be no. He said, anything aside of it is a sin. Let me tell you something that happened. When we were, there are a lot of us who we have crafted in the church. God has helped me. Whatever they would have thrown me into prison many times in the church. Now, 2006, I was enlisted for ordination in Anglican church. I was actually with them, but I resigned. So we enlisted for ordination. So we went for a retreat. We took all of it before the ordination retreat and went there. And bishop brought another bishop as a retreatant. And I was taking us through the Bible, the doctrine of the Anglican and all of that, preparing us.
for ordination. And I know in that ordination, one of the things that happened is that oath taking. Oath taking. I was battling with two questions. I've also found out that the church has divided, especially the Orthodox Church, they've divided it so there are boundaries, you cannot cross this boundary. Based on constitution, they've used paper. Occult men have drafted constitution to rule God's work, God's hand. Occult men who are elders in the church have been given power to put a constitution together, and they drafted it and okayed it, and you began to use human ideology to govern God's kingdom. What a shame. What an error. So, one of these sessions, I told the bishop, I have a question, sir. So what the question I said? The Bible says, Jesus actually says, not just Paul. He said, do not swear by heaven, for it is the throne of God, nor by earth, for it is his footstool. Let your ear be ear. Anything outside of that is a sin. I say, where is the origin of oath taking? To take oaths before the nation. Please, I want the answer from the Bible. That's what I told the bishop. And I said, number two, you say that the church is after the Acts of Apostles. I've read through the Acts of Apostles, and I saw how Apostle Paul, Philip, Mark, they moved from one place to another. There was no boundary because Jesus said from Jerusalem, Judea, Samaria, and to the uttermost part of the earth. How is it? Where is the origin of constitution that has put, segmented? Where did the Acts of Apostles deduce? Where the constitution? You know the answer? He said, actually, when I'm preparing the paper for this morning, something told me that this kind of question will come. But as I speak to you, now this is a bishop. As I speak to you, I have no answer. Before the end of the retreat, I will give you an answer. The retreat hasn't ended today. Since 2006, no answer. And yet it's been practiced. That's why I was telling you, I don't know for the yesterday, I was talking about challenging the status quo. There are things we have met from our fathers that are not biblical. Challenge it and depart from it. I don't know about, but for me, my eyes are sharp. My memory is everything. I'm testing everything. 1 John chapter 4 verse 1. He said, test every spirit, whether they are God, whether they are what have you. I said, look, I'm testing everything. Once it gives me a signal of error, I will stop. I will ask questions. If you cannot explain to me from the word of God, I depart. He hasn't given me an answer. And they've done series of the 2 ordinations so during the ordination, they gave us Bible, everybody to come and swear an oath, and we line up. And they say, hold your Bible and swear by the Bible. I held my Bible to my chest. And the people, they swore an oath. The Bible belongs to me. I said, because by my word, I'll be justified. I'll be condemned. Be careful. Be careful in the church. A church without the biblical doctrine is on its way to hell. Brethren, we need to ask the Holy Spirit to help us to speak like children of God. Let's resemble our God. Don't be quick. Now, there's something that stirs up in us all the time. Something that you don't have control. You just feel like talking. Something is prompting from inside of you. Not everything that pushes you should pick. Are you hearing me? Not everything. God has given us now. Look at tap. You get into that place. You want to wash your hand. You see the tap. They're not so. That tap. After you use the toilet, and you want to wash your hand, what happens? You open it. If you want it to rush in full flow, you just open it completely, and the water will come with high pressure. You regulate based on the level, the pressure of water you want. If we can design machines that we can regulate, how is it that we cannot regulate ourselves? We can't regulate the thing we think. We can't regulate the thing we speak. How is it? And you think this one doesn't matter. Who tells you that it doesn't matter? God takes account of everything that goes on in your life. You know what happened? Immediately I heard Pastor Jeff, say something about the vehicle. But I became mindful. If you watch yesterday, when we stepped down, I went and I helped to clean. I became mindful. I'm just going somewhere. I looked at the scene. I became mindful of what goes on with the car, the bus right inside, and the dog became more mindful. This is how we ought to be watching over one another. And it needs to happen to preserve it. That's what pastors are supposed to be doing. They're supposed to guide you, to help you, to monitor and see that while they are making effort to go, they also make sure that you follow that. Number 2, all to the glory of God, the thought of our heart. God, these are not, please look up. Luke chapter 9, the 46, 47. Luke chapter 9. Luke chapter 9, 46, 47.
Then there arose a reasoning among them, which of them should be greatest. And Jesus, perceiving the thought of their heart, took a child and set him by him.
Jesus perceived the thought of their heart. Jesus didn't hear them verbally, audibly speaking. But in their heart, they were so bothered about, this man is telling us he's going to be crucified, he's going to be taken away. Who is going to be greatest among us? Do you know the kind of strife that goes on in the body of Christ? Strife, contention. Who gets what? Who is praised and who is glory? Jesus perceived the thought of their heart. And it's okay. Let me help you. And I got the little child and said, this is the answer to your question. You are desiring to be the greatest, you must become like this child. Because he that is abased, I will exalt. He that exalts himself, I'll bring down. Do you know that some of us have made serious mistakes to help ourselves without going through God's own precision to exalt ourselves? Oh, Jesus gave us an illustration. You go for any occasion. He said, go and take the lowly seat. And when it is time to recognize, those to be honored, they will bring you up. But if you go to the high seat, because somebody tells you in your heart that, look, I am special, I can't sit with these people. These are second class and first class. I just go there. I never knew that they have tapped those seats. And they say politely, please, can you just excuse us? These seats are reserved for some person. You say, what a shame. The kind of theology that Jesus Christ presented was so strange to us in this world. The concept of his ministry was never agreeable with what we have. A man come with abundance, come with this seat, with all his comfort, and he assumed in his heart that these seats are made for me. But never knew that the seats are made for ministers. For him, who is a minister, where I just go and sit down, his mobile will stand by him. And the ushers will come, excuse me, sir, you are meant to kneel down there. Some will get offended and will leave. I've seen it. It has happened. What goes on in your heart? What goes on in your heart? Sometimes we carry a very bright, polite face, but our hearts are charcoal. I fight that war. When I look at this, my brothers and sisters, I will question what is here. I will question. Now, thoughts have no respect for anyone. It doesn't. Just like the bird, can't you see how wonderful our God is? Birds will fly and perch on high tension cables. But you touch ordinary, a current that has been stepped down, you are electrocuted. That's how thoughts come. Thought doesn't mind whether you are an anointed man of God. That is why you have ministers commit adultery. Because you don't just jump on a woman to start having an affair with her. It is because it has built up in the heart and you never dealt with it. You never dealt with it. You don't have control. You don't have control over the thoughts of your heart. Because you are ensnared. You are a lot of people that are in serious captivity in the church because of their thought of their heart. Paul says, look in Romans chapter 7, the things I don't want to do, I find myself doing. The things I don't want to do, that's what I'm doing. Look, if it because he was battling, he said, who will deliver me? If he never spoke out, no one would have known what he was going through. There's a pastor, one of our missionaries. One day he called me. He said, Pastor, please, I'm coming. He ran down about 4 hours from his station and rushed down to me. Came to office and simply pray for me. Pray for me. He was there. The wife was still in the city. He said, pray for me. He said, for the past 1 week, I've been under the torment of thought of immorality in my heart. Brethren, these are people who want to make heaven. He despised the shame. He despised my opinion. But he came and simply prayed for me. I've been battling with it. I've been praying. But I still haven't control over it. My thought, there's this thought of immorality before I will fall. Pray for me. I respect that man. What goes on in your heart, you just look at your face. Meanwhile, your heart is a sewage. God sees them because nothing is hidden before him. You can be blessing someone, but you're cursing the person from your heart. Do you know that? Not everyone who says bless you is really blessing you. They're cursing from their heart. God sees all of them. He sees them. I say that our thoughts are the exact actions of our daily lives. Our thoughts are exact action of our daily lives. Because as a man thinketh in his heart, so he is. I faced a challenge. It was a very terrible challenge I faced in my early years in the field. Very serious. God has helped me. I joined some brethren who were doing deliverance. When you prepare for war, you know that once you are fully kitted, they say no, footballers, you have football fans here. When they are playing football, I'm not this football fan, but I know there's one of them called Ronaldo. Not so. I have Ronaldo. Once it is, I don't know which of the club they were playing, whether Real Madrid or not. Any of the club that is, Ronaldo is there. Who is the target in that contest? Ronaldo. They will target him. If you are prepared to start forward, you're a target. You're a target. So I was targeted very early. I joined some brethren, who were doing deliverance. Some were just following. We had the leaders, and we go there, and we counsel people and give us to pray. You pray for them, it's okay. Pray for cancer, so we are doing it. So one day, we were there, and 2 girls came. Very beautiful girl. One of them exceptionally beautiful. So when she came, after the counsel her, the brother said, so person should go and pray. He said, no. I was praying for someone before she came. She said, no, I want that brother to pray for me. So she sat down and waited for me to pray. Innocent me. So I came, there were two of them. Two of them said I must be the one to pray. Even others were hiding. So I came, as soon as I laid my hand, they started turning, what is it? And I was carrying, give me that degree again. 90 what? 9,800 degree. I was actually 10,000 that time.
Hallelujah.
You know what happened? She came with something in her heart that I never knew. She would just fall like this and collapse her breast on my body. My breast will repair, my body will repair that thing because it was an anathema to me. She did that over and over. They were coming. Every week they were coming for, and it was me. So I became worried. I said, And look at all the collapsing against the wall and all of this thing. I was in sympathy. I never knew she was targeting me. Some people want to say they want to kill. So I began to pray for her. I began to pray. In the night I wake up, I will pray and I pray and I pray, God, deliver this sister, deliver this sister. One day we had a vigil in the church. And at the time of ministration, you know, so many things happen. So many people on the ground, and they carry them into the vestry. And they asked the counselors to go and pray for them. And I got there too. There she was there. She said, "I'm going to pray for her." Even when she fell unconscious, they carried her to that place. She became conscious and said, "Are you?" So I started praying. But after a while, that's why I want you when you come to church, don't talk anyhow, don't move anyhow. Because your Father will want to speak to you. If you are too busy, too callous, you won't know when God wants to speak to save you. So God determined to save me that day. Thank God I did not miss that opportunity. I had the Lord say to me, sit her down and answer questions. So I brought her everywhere was going on, people were falling. I took her to a corner and I called her name, Fortune. What is your mission? You know what? She didn't have it. What was in her heart all this period? She said to destroy you. I said, me? What did I do to you? Who sent you? She said, Desmond. Who is Desmond? She says her spirit husband. As a student, she was launched from the pit of hell. That they told her to go to that church, go to some fellowship on a Wednesday. You are going to see one brother there. Go after him and bring him down because his prayer is disturbing our kingdom. So she came, she had it in her heart, but I didn't know. Be careful in this world we're living. A lot of things you don't know. And that's why we must live a correct life. God will help you much better when you are living to His own glory. That's the secret. So she told me so many things. One of the things she did, when she tried it, it wasn't working. I was in village, I was born in township, but I was quickly brought into the village. Then I was taken to school. I was very timid, so there were a lot of things I didn't know. And at times that I didn't know that made know. So she wrote a letter in Philip. On a Saturday, she wrote a letter. She didn't come, gave it to one of her younger sisters and said, give it to Brother Simon. So when I got the letter, I opened it. And I read, she said, please, Brother Simon, I have a problem. And I want you to help me solve the problem. I'm having a problem of masturbation. Can you imagine what that is? Masturbation. I didn't know more, but I knew what masturbation is. So I called to brother. I said, please read this letter. They read it. I said, this is from Fortune. So I kept it. Later, she told me that the spirit husband told her that having tried all the things, it didn't work. She should write this letter and give it to me. And she wrote that I should reply her in writing, my own writing. They say, bring a writing, a contact. We can take it to the kingdom. We're going to get it faster. I didn't know. I took the letter and I kept it. One day she saw me say, you're wicked. I said, wicked for what now? What did I do to you? Be careful. Where we got it completely, after a long while, she called me and said, you don't want to deliver me. I said, you're not ready to be delivered. When you are ready, I'm ready always. She said, I'm ready, and I said, okay. She said, I'm ready. It's okay. Which day you are a student? I said, I gave her a date on Wednesday. She now asked me, where do we meet? Can you imagine question? So I asked her, where did I meet you? You're asking me, where do we meet? Where did I meet you? I met you in the church. We had to meet in the church. So I asked her what time. She said 11. 11 is one of the deadliest hours in a church premises because that time there are no activities. She said 11. I said, okay, I'm ready for you. By 10:30 I came. When I got there, she was seated at the entrance of the church. Everywhere was quiet. I said, okay, come. Took her to the choir vestry. I went into the office and I met two brothers there. I said, they all stand by. I'm here with 40. It was a battle. So I got to that place. She was dragging her face. I said, can you put your face straight the way God created you? Put that straight. So she managed to rearrange the face. Then I asked her again, what is your mission? She said to destroy. I said, how? He said, I want to defile you. What did you say? I said, okay. I said, look behind me. Is there any person behind? She looked, she said, nobody. I said, look, can you hear any voice? This time I was just talking. Can you hear any voice? Do you see anybody? I said, come and put my trouser. Just come. I said, the day Jesus made me, you were not there. You were for me. I just when I called those brothers, of course, we went to 1 million degree that day. As soon as you caught fire, it picked her up. Bam! Be careful in this life. What is hidden in the thought of men, including me and you, can never be assessed except the Spirit of God. Work on yourself. The best way to get your thoughts right is here. The Bible says, be filled with the Word of God. Be filled. Let the Word of God dwell richly in you and be filled with the Holy Spirit. That is it. You don't study the Word of God, the world will invade you. Any kind of thought will invade you. No matter how anointed you think you are, the thought will come. Before you know, something will just keep running and running in your mind. If you don't cry out, oh Lord, help me, you are going to be destroyed. Please give me the next one. Our characters. Wow. All to the glory of God. God gave me this series of messages to deal with so many components of our lives because we have become a deception in a society. The reason why many people are not coming to faith to the Lord is because of our life. The content of our life does not resemble what they know about Jesus. Doesn't resemble it. Our characters. Matthew 5, 13 to 16. Read one. Matthew 5, 13 to 16. Yes.
Matthew 5, 13. Ye are the salt of the earth.
Yeah.
But if the salt have lost its savour, wherewith shall it be salted? It is thenceforth good for nothing, but to be cast out and to be trodden under foot of men. Ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid. Neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel, but a candlestick, it giveth light unto all that are in the house. Let your light so shine before men, that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven.
Hallelujah. the salt of the earth and the light of the world. Our conduct, our attitude, our behaviors in the marketplace, in our homes, as a husband, as a wife, as children, as a pastor, wherever you find yourself. Does it surprise you that sometimes you are just somewhere and someone will just call you pastor? Somebody who doesn't know you just call you pastor. You ask the same question, how do you know? Why? So, and that truth is serious challenge. If someone just carelessly identify you as a pastor and you know the person doesn't know you anywhere, you must become more careful. Now, something happened to me. I gave you testimony on the first day about how I preached in the bus and they wanted to cheat me. I was a regular preacher on that board. Every time I'm traveling from Warri to Asaba, I must preach to go. I must preach. I kept preaching, making what I call. But you see, when you are preaching, all eyes are focused on you, and you don't know the people. That's why if you have any opportunity to go out on evangelism, be careful, because you don't know how many people have seen you there. So one day I was working in a very busy place, Airport Junction, and one lady just come in, Pastor, Pastor. That's all she knows. She doesn't know my name. Pastor. I wasn't a pastor, I was just an ordinary person who loved God. No title, nothing. Then I looked at her. I said, is it me? He said, yes. Do you know me? I said, how? He said, you're the one that used to preach in the bus. Oh, God. You know what? I just rewind few minutes before that moment. If I had misbehaved, if I had talked to somebody carelessly, if I had looked lustfully, I just checked. Our character is being tested every day, everywhere. You know, most times, people don't even tell you what they are seeing about you. Do you know that? Jesus gave us an example on this. It's such a very, terrifying check for me. One day, with all his disciples, he said to the disciples, he was moving in his usual way, talking and following. Who do men say that I am? And he said, John the Baptist, one of the prophet, blah, blah, blah. Then the Bible said, and he talked to them and said, you, who do you say that I am? There are some of us who never love to be corrected. You take offense, you are finished. If you have the spirit that when someone draws attention and says, brother, sister, listen, I get offended, you are finished. You know what they call permissive will? I always ask, because the Bible said, man is the head of the home. No, sir. It's not our fault. And God said the woman will be, her desire shall be to her husband. So the man is actually the Lord in the home. If you begin to rebel against your husband in the home, and every effort he makes as a loving husband to put you on check, to correct you, and you're not responding, you know what? He leaves you. I will never question you again. And when he leaves you, prior to that time, there were obstacles, some objects of correction, trying to check, and not responding. Then when it gets the time when it's exhausted, he will remove all the obstacles and so can travel free on the free lane, permissive way. And the woman gave us, my husband loved me so much. Once I tell my husband I'm going to Vienna, he will say, go. I'm going to, Italy. I'm going to China. My husband loves me. Anything I ask him, who's told you that? You are be given up. Don't ever, anytime you're a woman, anytime your husband says, go ahead, just go and take something has gone wrong. I'm telling you, something has gone wrong. Don't you are fooling yourself to tell your colleague, my husband loves me so much. Anywhere I want to go, you just allow me. You are a liar. Your life is not correct. Who do men say that I am? I have to make somebody to be a watchman over me as a pastor in our church. I secretly went and I told somebody, I won't want to mention whether he or she, somebody. And I said, please, be on the lookout. Anytime I begin to misbehave, even when I'm preaching, when my preaching is no longer making impact, give me a sign. You know the sign? I said, just do like this. It's serious. It's serious. See, I want to go to heaven. And to go to heaven, it will remove everything here. I will detail, because you know what? There are a lot of general overseers, pastors who have lost value before the congregation, but they cannot drive them away. It's not like where they post, they can't post you because you are the one in charge. So you become more careful. If not, you will lose value. They'll just be managing you. I didn't want to be managed. So I become very deliberate and intentional about my life. That I need to be improving from time to time. So I look at all those areas and I say, anytime I'm talking too much, please draw my attention. I have to humble myself to be correct. He helped me. So when I'm preaching, I'm jumping to, because I have considered her sense of judgment. You don't just carry any kind of person to watch over you. I have to consider the strictness, the discipline of the person. So once you do like this, it's okay. Inside of me, I know say something that happened. I said, I'm ready to be inside. The character. Look at Genesis chapter 25, 29 to 33. Our brother Esau. Esau was careless and callous. He lost his birthright because of untruth. Hunger. I'm hungry. Give me food. Jacob said, swear to me that I am not the sinner. What? I'm dying and you said, give me food. What has food to do with birthright? He said, before I give to you, just tell me that. He said, take. It was so easy, but he lost the authority that he had because of wrong character, wrong discipline. There are a lot of things God has placed in our child, but because of our misconduct, it just slipped off our hands. He lost it. And he cried out. Even at the time of the blessing, he cried. I said to his father, the father said, who is that? I've given my blessing. He says, is there no other one left? We're looking for remnants. Remnants. Not me. I don't want remnants, brother. I don't want to manage second hand. I want to have the full glory with the Lord. So I said to the world, you see, I said to the world, Baba, I told him that, look, anything you want to take from me, take and go. Take and go. But God is awesome. To the point, there are people who don't, when I was in December 9th, December 6th to 9th, or when I was in detention, in the cell, I met one young boy. God, that was strange to me. I said, what happened? We just came to one place and look up. He said, I manage my own gas business. And they just gave me the story. And this man was quite innocent. That 150,000 naira he had not accounted. He brought him to the police and they shot him. And he brought him from all the way from Lagos to manage his business. And when he explained to me, he was running generators from the hotel to serve his house. He was spending too much money on fuel. Of course, you know where we are. And the man said, come and come. How come that this is it? He threw him down there. I looked at him. I said, God, because of money, 150,000 naira, he brought him and forgot him. One day they brought him out. Your guy came. They brought him out. In my brain, they carried cutlass. The police officer carried cutlass, and so you bend down like he remained on the back. Bah! He started opening. Bah! Severally. Because of 150,000 naira, which is how many euros? Terrible. The man will go through that. When the Lord, not the one that took me to seven, when I lost almost 15 million in business, I was giving money to brethren to empower them to do business and come back. They took the money away. They took the money away. He paid me so much, I will cry. Even pastor, for the pastor that I guarantee carried so much money. It was painful. Look at me borrowing money to survive. And I had that much money. So one day, God said to me, forgive them and I will restore you. Let me tell you, it's not easy to obey. I knew God said so. But my body was revolting to that message. Because as he dwelt, you're going to restore me. When would that be? When would that be? Look at my children in school. Look at all of this. Look at all of this. I was thinking about it. When did you will bite me hard? I will be for that. Call this one. What are you doing? Bah, 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 bah. I will shout. God will allow me maybe for about 1 or 2 months shouting. They will even send me 10,000 naira. Nobody shouting. Then you come again. Why are you troubling yourself? Haven't I told you, forgive them? I will restore you. I say, yes, I know, but God, you know the thing is not easy now. My God is able. He's able. I know He's able. I know my God is able to carry me through. My God is able. He's able. I know He's able. I know my God is able to carry me through. Oh yeah. For He has healed the brokenhearted and set the captives free. He healed the sick, He raised the dead, and walked upon the sea. My God is able. He's able. I know He's able. I know my God is able to carry me through. I think I need to change my name again. You see, when you look at the first book, a tool in the master's hand, you see there's Cyprian Okoli. But now I answer Cyprian Bennett. I think I need to answer testimony. Because it appears my name is not testimony. Character is costly. Diana lost her virginity because of carelessness. Genesis chapter 34. She lost. They came to straight land Soko. They've not settled. Let me go and see what is happening in the city. Let me go. You've not checked where your father brought you. You carelessly walked and they saw her. You know, discipline requires a lot of order in your life. You know that the consequence of Diana's careless movement, you know how many lives? A whole community will finish. Because of the sin, the carelessness and callousness of one small girl. Your body is the temple of the living God. You don't misuse it anyhow. You don't. Young boys and young girls, it's about your character. The dignity you have is that your body of others. Free for all. Rubbish. Young boys. Anyhow, we've reached the last bus stop. We've reached the last bus stop of civilization. That it is now madness. People are now wearing patch trousers. Thank God nobody wearing the patch. I will look at them and say, God, how are you surviving this season? All this you are seeing. You are still living up. Boys, you want to be respected. You want to be respected, and you wear, I don't know what they call it. Well, they used to call it low waist. But it has passed low waist. It is now lab what? You just see them moving like frog that want to drink water. They call all of that civilization. Character. Very important. Your character. Look, people respect you. Oh, I'm so grateful to God. You know, one day, we went to my village for a day and we sat down, we were just talking and talking because I've been accused. Yes, just like I said, I've been accused of taking somebody's wife and taking. I said, one day I told my wife, I said, look, since we got married, you know, women, they get microscope and tell them, look, you can give interpretation. As much as we try to explain to you that we're innocent, we're never innocent. So I said, look, we got to wedded. It will surprise you. We got to wedded November 4, 1988. And then since that wedding, no woman has seen my nakedness. I don't talk my own. But one day we sat together in the village. And then one of my sisters, extended sisters, we were talking and she looked at me and said, I respect this man. I respect this man. I didn't know where she was coming from. She said, I've never seen any man that is disciplined like this. I never met him. While I was a bachelor, she called, she was coming to Spain, holidays with me in my house. I was living alone as a bachelor. And she came. Of course, in one room, I had just a bed. I had forgotten what she reminded me. That for 3 nights, she slept with me on the bed. My body never touched her. I was not born again. I was not anything. Look, it is not only when you get born again. If you are an immoral person, before you get born again, you are going to struggle more. If you have children, start developing them earlier on. Inculcate discipline, morals in them. I said, I forgot it. You see me, I forgot it. I never forget it. So if I stood that time, why will it be now? And I'll fall. I'm stopping at that point of character. We have got a lot. You see Judas, how Judas went and say, what will you give to me? So that I can betray my master. Many of us have betrayed Jesus in so many ways. By so many misconduct, we have betrayed the Lord. We say we are Christian, but our lives are speaking something else. Of lost decency. Finally, Job's wife. That woman. I don't know where she is. Where is her? The husband was going through agony. And the best recipe she could offer, he said, you are good for nothing. Wife, you are good for nothing. So I see you here, you're just a problem in this house. And I know only one thing that is still keeping you alive is that your integrity. What has integrity got to do with this one? Everything is smelly, you are rotten. You are not finished. It's better You are a husband, you're not a husband. I better become a widow. And this place you're messing up so I can be free and live my life. Even if I don't remarry, let me just be myself. And I know the cure to get you out. Curse God and die. That's what she said. Curse God and die. And Job said, we have enjoyed together from the hands of the Lord. Now that these things happen, shouldn't you also accept it? As I close on this note, can I ask you, have you remembered one good thing that God has done for you? One good thing you know that God has done for you. Is it not enough for you to still hope that whatever you are going through now, like Job was restored, that you too can be restored? If you don't remember anyone, I am testimony. I am not lying to you. This man you are seeing standing here, this man is standing here. There's no reason. If a lot of people in my city haven't known what has happened, they've not known. It's three secrets. I am an evidence that God can meet you where you are. I'm telling you, because our God is not partial. All God needed to do, stay with Him. In storm, stay close to Him. He said, for I know the thought I have for you, thought of good and not of evil. I will bring you, not you can't bring yourself. I struggle. I ran upon every day on the road Abuja. I struggle. The Bible says, not by might, not by power, but by my spirit. I struggle by flesh, and no man prevail. The arm of flesh will fail us. I use the arm of flesh. And God was laughing at me. One day God said, you tried enough. You try, I can see you're hardworking. It's not bad that you're hardworking. Just press on button. Bam! And that is the end of the story. May God touch a button for you. May God touch a button. May God touch one button in your life so that you can see a turnaround. But you must stay on with Jesus. Because if your life does not give Him glory, you become an abhorrence to Him. When you cry to Him, He said, who is that making noise? He said, for the prayer of a sinner is an abomination. Can we ask the Lord this morning? Where am I standing, Lord? Is my life giving you glory? We're going to go on to this series. By the grace of God, I want to thank God for the man of God here has given me opportunity to share. Because my life is important. Everything I say, God, what can I offer to my generation? What can I offer? The books I'm writing and giving them out. I wrote this book when I had no money. It was just only 2 nights ago. I paid the balance money I used in publishing this book since 2016 or 17. It was only 2 nights ago. The guy has insulted me, sent me SMS for 75,000 naira. But I've been giving the book out because I poured out my life as a drink offering to God, to the world, to my generation. What can I offer? What can I do for all the Lord has done that He has kept me alive? Is your life giving Him glory? Can you ask the Lord, Father, help me? Help me, I want my life to bring glory to Him. Glorious Lord, beautiful King, excellent God, I bow before your throne. You are glorious. Beautiful, excellent Jehovah. you say, Lord, make my life a glory to you. Repackage my life. Touch my thought life, my language life, my character, Lord, that it will become a glory to your name. Make my life become an instrument of glory and honor to you, Lord. Someone here, you not give your life to Jesus. This message is not for you. You have not given your life to Jesus. Just put up your hands wherever you are. You need to identify with this King of Kings. Thank you. God bless you. Don't be ashamed. Jesus, if anyone is ashamed of me, I'll be ashamed of you. If you're bold to confess me, I will confess you before my Father. Yes, he said, another one, I'm going to pray. I'll compensate you to pray for those who are putting up their hands. They want to give their life. Okay, my pastor, please come. Just please come. Father, we worship you. We give you praises. We give you honor. We thank you for your grace. Father, we thank you for the life of your son. We thank you for your word. That in everything we should give you the glory. From what we eat, from what we speak, from our character, what we portray. Father, we ask today that by the options of your word, Father, let the grace to abide with this word be released to us in the name of Jesus. Father, we pray for your servant. Equip people in the name of Jesus. Father, we ask that as virtue has come out of him, Father, replace it and increase his anointing in the name of Jesus. And as many of us that we are blessed with this word, Father, grant us the grace to develop and to manifest what we have today in the name of Jesus. Thank you because you will do it. In Jesus' name we pray. Thank you. Have your seat. God bless you.
to acknowledge some ministers who have just come in during the ministry.